November 29th, we are on the road to North Dakota, get everything set up for the late season, get out a bunch of blinds and cameras and feed down for the deer. We plan on starting to hunt out here in a couple of weeks. It sounds like they already got a pretty decent amount of snow up here, 8 to 10 inches on the ground, so that could be interesting. We're excited to get back out to North Dakota, kind of running on fumes right now. We made a pit stop through the night to get some sleep, but we're back on the road. We're a few hours away from camp. Get there, get the heat fired up. I'm sure Dakota is froze stiff right now, but we'll get the old fireplace rocking and settle back in and have a productive few days here in North Dakota and set the table for the late season run. Later. December the 14th, we are back in North Dakota. We got Jake coming in from HHA, Sales and Marketing Manager with HHA Sports. Good buddy is coming out to hunt. It should be good. It's a little warmer, in the 20s today, but we're supposed to get some super cold weather here coming in the next 4 to 5 days, and should be cold the rest of our trip. So it should be about as good as it gets for late season hunting out here in North Dakota. Hopefully we can knock a few nice bucks down.
Alrighty, in the blind here in North Dakota. We're in one of our best spots, and we're cautiously optimistic. The weather's crazy. It's probably 30 to 40 mile an hour gusts right now. We got a lot of snow, and we got a few deer in here that have been showing up pretty frequently in the daylight. So I'm really curious to see how they react with the high winds. I know these deer are wired different out here. I mean, their will to survive is just insane, but we got a feeling that they're probably bedded fairly close here in one of these wood lots or in the marsh down to our left. So fingers are crossed that hopefully something pops out tonight and gives us a good shot. I think there's more coming. Evening. We had really didn't see much till later in the evening. Seen a doe a few hundred yards away, and then she kind of disappeared, and then must have been 4:15, I think it was. We had a pretty good buck come in from our right. I wasn't expecting anything to come that way, and he was probably, I don't know, 15 yards. Came right in, sat there, gave us pretty much a few opportunities to maybe shoot him, and then just had one in there that we were kind of after and decided to hold off and wait a little bit, and then he ended up coming back in with another doe, and then had probably 6 or 7 more does come in after that. But it's pretty brutal weather. Hopefully tomorrow's a little bit better, but I think either way they're going to move. I would think that we get a crack at one of the 2 spots. I think we're going to go somewhere where the winds maybe a little bit die down in the back, but we'll see. Alrighty, we're back in the blind here in North Dakota, down in this river bottom. Really excited about this spot. We got a couple different bucks on camera that we're after. Weather's pretty cold. It's getting colder each day, but it's pretty windy tonight still. I think winds are still around 25 to 30 miles an hour, but it's a little bit less than yesterday. Yesterday was winds close to 50, 60 mile an hour gusts, but we're hoping that tonight with a little bit less wind, that these deer get up on their feet a little bit earlier and start moving. So hopefully one of these 3 bucks that we're after comes in tonight. We get a crack at one and can finish a chapter here in North Dakota. We got him, dude. Alrighty, just notched our tag here in North Dakota. We had a great night. Had a pretty eventful evening. It just had some late movement. We had a decent buck kind of come in early, and we knew that this one was in there. This was the main one we were after. And early on, I would say probably, I don't know, probably 45 minutes before dark, JP said he saw him probably 400 yards away, and there was about 20 minutes left. We had a couple does come in, a couple small bucks, and then this guy came walking in and just couldn't get a shot at him. There were too many deer in, and eventually kind of turned slightly quartering to me broadside and made the shot. And it was pretty crazy. After we shot, he ran right past the blind. I mean, we had blood within probably a foot or two of the blind, and then he piled up probably 50 yards behind the blind. So he didn't go far. It looked like we punched his heart out. But just a huge thanks to the Breaking Point guys for everything they do for us at HHA, and really grateful that they had me out this week to hunt. And I mean, really everyone at the Breaking Point crew. So looks like the East Siders are going to roll into camp here late tonight. Hopefully they can punch their tags, and then hopefully the good luck streak continues. I know the weather is only supposed to get better.
Good luck, boys.
Good luck.
Well, it's 2:45, 3 o'clock. We've been set up for probably a good hour now, but just kind of first opened the windows, kind of got in here, and we were pretty sweaty. It's like 0 degrees, and we trekked it through some pretty gnarly snow drifts. So got in here, just kind of calmed down and cooled off a little bit. But we got a good 2.5 hours left of legal light. These bucks have been coming in kind of at the end, but it's been warmer the past couple of days, so hopefully with this cold that they get in here a little sooner. We can see a path kind of straight on front where I'm facing, coming through the marsh that looks like they've kind of got beat up pretty good. Otherwise I think they're just going to kind of walk this marsh line and come on through. But we did kick 2 out on the walk in. Couldn't really tell what they were. I'm hoping they're does. Couldn't really see antlers, but yeah, like I said, we're just going to kind of hunker in. It's windy as all get up right now, but yeah, should get good by the end of the night hopefully. we're set up back at Miller time. It's pretty calm out here today, so every noise is, you can hear it for a while, but there's 2 deer. One was a buck, I don't know how big he was, and then a doe. That is probably within 150, 200 yards of us. They took off over the hill, but these other deer that were out in the field, didn't really know what happened, and they just stayed out there. So we can still see some. Some are kind of looking like they're working this way, so we're gonna sit tight and see what happens. Oh yeah, baby. Let's go. You can go. Woo! You can go 50 yards. Well, it's about 4 o'clock yet. Still got about an hour daylight, but he only went 50 yards from the shot. It's a buck that we had last night that came in by us. Didn't give us a great opportunity last night, and then after looking at the footage and talking to the guys at the cabin and looking at the weather for this later this week, it's supposed to get pretty miserable. So we knew our days were limited. Looking at the cameras, we decided this buck was one that we would end up taking, and we were going to give the spot a break tonight, but we ended up having to come back here because the other spot we're going to, we actually drove down the road and our shooter buck was right by the blind and he took off running. So we busted over here quick, and there's deer out behind my shoulder on this field top eating, and we snuck in behind this drift and got into the blind pretty clean. Maybe spooked a deer or two, but not too bad. And then 10-15 minutes, those deer on the hilltop started working our way, and luck would have it, he was one of them. He came right in. When I initially drew back, he must have heard me because it's dead calm out here, and he didn't like something, so he kind of busted back into the marsh a little bit. But we had some does and fawns by us, and that was enough to bring him right back in, and he gave us a perfect shot opportunity. Shot was a little farther back than I wanted, but still must have hit something, and like I said, he went 50 yards. But
He's got pretty good brows too.
Wasn't it? Go with your gut.
Listen to Jakey.
I like it.
Yeah.
That was a ball.
That was a healthy goal.
Yeah. Warm up the inside.